welcome to Pitbull Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the FIU Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. The Panthers kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hilltoppers offense will take the field first. And running onto the field is Xavier Gayton. He is the guy they believe is the missing piece in this running attack. Wilson will throw. Extending the play. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Left side is Taylor. Could not make his way to the corner. Long way to go on second down. Wasting no time slinging it around. Got it in the middle, it's Dixon. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Hilltoppers in the hurry up.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. They're going to ride this running back. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rush is on. It's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The Hilltoppers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped right there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wilson to pass. Here comes the heat. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Panthers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's a guy who's going to have to make some plays at wide receiver in this one. One of the top. And off to a great start and get himself involved in this offense. Running inside, it's Williams. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
The give is to Williams. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Swamped immediately.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Second down to the air. Between the hashes, it's Burton. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Carter. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
The Panthers will try to convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. It didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wilson will throw. They go to the wide receiver screen.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Got the first down. Turning it on. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Drops back on first down. Flips it out in the flat.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Still looking. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Turn, outstanding job there. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Coleman Williams. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. This time they'll throw it. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward when that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The give to the fullback. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
As a defender, you always want the interception, you want the big play, but I love it when guys go, and you could tell, they're trying to back the football down. They see it in the air. They know they can't catch it, know they can't make a play, but they make sure the receiver can as well. Nice play.
From the gun, it's Danzy. He's past the marker. He's now up to 58 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might as well give it to him again. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hauls it in. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Delayed handoff, it's Williams. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying to run, it's Coleman Williams. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Absolutely center cut. And guys, that 3 ball has a...
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. It'll be a draw. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wilson to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Drives inside. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Line gets set. First down. They'll ride the hot hand. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you've got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Very little will make a crowd. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. First play of this drive. Pulls it in. It's Burton. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Making sure there's no return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Dumps it off in the flats. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. On the ground with the counter. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wilson will throw. They'll run the screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. From the gun, running back gets to give. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Looking for room. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Here he goes. Short gain on the play before he slides. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. Unloads in the nick of time. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! Out wide left, it's Dixon. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. They go to the draw. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Right back to it. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Hilltoppers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wilson to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he makes the extra point.
Western Kentucky, 10, Florida International, 5.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Out wide right, it's McNeil. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is on its way. Secures it at the 30. The coverage team was down there to correct. Corner's going to give them room. Here's the give off the left side. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. And the Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Wilson will throw. On the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Clock is wound down, just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Right side, it's Burke. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. On 1st down from their own 22. The give is to Williams. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with a look at the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the number 8 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's Kennesaw State with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now to your game inside Pitbull Stadium. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the... The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Plows his way ahead. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He now has 106 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Got enough for the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking for running room. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Push is ahead. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's McNeil. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Defense all over him.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Got his man. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Lions. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hand it to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together.
Touchdown, Panthers! They take the lead with the 6.
And I like like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. He'll set up to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets it away.
And you see this more and more in college football. More guys going for it, and they try to throw it here. And you got so many plays you want to work, and sometimes plays off of plays, but unsuccessful with the pass, just missed on that route.
So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. The fake wants to throw, and he avoids the sack. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Wilson to pass. Finds his man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Quick give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Hilltoppers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught in the backfield. It's Taylor. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll... The Florida International offense is back on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. FIU will line up to punt.
Number 36, on to punt it away.
Making his first move. He gets it up to the 34-yard. Will set up shop. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They put the brakes on it. And the Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Wilson will throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Second down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Handoff from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now they regain the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 43, set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. He's got his man across the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Left side is Carter. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Isaac. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
The The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Snap to the back. Touchdown, FIU. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets... Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wilson to pass. Right side, it's Claiborne. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Rush is on. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. What a grab with one hand. The Hilltoppers look to keep this drive humming. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Fox.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. And the Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try the counter. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. This time they'll throw it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Wilson will throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. Made a defender miss. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Now they'll try the right side. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And draw to within 3 here in the fourth quarter.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
Solid effort on that return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They take over holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Right side, it's Isaac. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Quick give. It's Lions. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Out wide right, it's Burke. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. The old coaching cliche, go win-no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous